All right, let's start over. Grand rising, everybody. So, palms facing up, deep breath in through the nostrils, activating all of our cells. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Imagine breathing in all that clean, fresh air. Exhale out. As you fill in, feel your stomach expanding out, filling it with all of the good things of a new day. Exhale all of yesterday. We all want to sit through unpleasant experiences. And a lot of times we like to hold on to those. I want you to look back every single experience, every single argument, every single time you got hurt, every single time you cried uncontrollably. Each and every single one of those moments were supposed to happen. Each and every single one of those moments are now imprinted on your soul. We know what we like. We know what we don't like. We know what our strengths are. We know what we need to work on. We know what makes us feel good. We know what we need to avoid. All of these experiences happen so we can figure things out. If things are always good, all the time, how will you know that they're good if you don't know what bad is? If you are happy all the time, how would you know what happy is if you've never felt sad? If you're never angry, how can you feel that emotion if you've never been angry? We are multifaceted. Our souls are so much more than just this one dimension. Every experience brought us to where we are now. Opportunities that didn't work out, we were meant to take that experience and then move on. Everything that we quote unquote wanted that we didn't get, it wasn't meant for us. Some things we worked so hard for, so hard. We put everything, our time, our money, our soul. We worked so hard to manifest something and it didn't manifest. What happened? The whole thing happened for the experience, the growth. Because now you know you can work hard. Now you know when you want something, how hard you'll go after it. Not everything's going to turn out the way you think it is, but it's going to turn out the way it's supposed to. Believe and trust. Everything that I have not accomplished has brought me to where I am. I am wise. I am strong. I am resilient. I am faithful. I am a good friend. I am a good sister, daughter, wife, girlfriend, mother, all of the above. We are the best at what we do. Why? Because we at least try. There is no failure when you try. There are so many who sit and pray and wonder why things don't happen. Many others work and work and work and wonder why things aren't happening. You can never see what's below the surface, but you can't fake the funk with energy. Your forward movement will propel you. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Sometimes it's 5 steps forward and a little hop back. Accept everything the same. If something works out for you, thank you. If something doesn't work out the way you want it to go, thank you. Knowing and trusting that it wasn't for you. Trust and thrive. Everything that you've done, everything that you're going to do, I can assure you and I promise you, is meant for you or is not meant for you. Take every answer the same. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Trust and thrive. Deep breath in, deep breath out. What is meant for you will not pass you if you are doing the work. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Opportunities that you need will come your way. When you are ready, open your eyes. Oh,
Oh my gosh, I actually couldn't stop laughing to myself in that meditation because you start off with, we love sitting in, like, what's the words you used? We love sitting in something. And I was like, I was just laughing to myself. And
I
then you
can't
like
remember.
carried on because I was like, oh, where's she going with this?
I can't remember.
Then you said, I'm a good wife and girlfriend. I was like, oh, has she got a boyfriend as well? I'm sorry, I'm just
No,
laughing to myself in this meditation.
that was a collective one, but yeah. It was so funny when I started saying it, because I was like, I hope they know this is affirmations for everybody, because I kind of just said like, I am, and I was like,
Now they do, it's fine. But it's true, because it's like, if we didn't experience the stuff we'd experienced, then we wouldn't appreciate the good things. I'm so happy now I'm not materialistic, because I was materialistic. I'm so happy that I realized that I have to do the work, because if I don't do the work, I'm going to stay in the same place. I'm going to stay miserable. I'm going to stay like in a situation where I'm not happy. The only person that can get us out of that is ourselves. So it's like, we have to do the work on ourselves. We can only make ourselves, we can't make anyone else change. We can only change us. So we can change the way we look at things and the way we treat people and the way we speak to people. And
yeah.
only then things will change.
Yes. And that's what I was saying. I don't know who I was talking to. Becca put the link in. Becca, put it in the messenger link.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will.
put it in the messenger link. Yeah. Oh, Melinda, awesome. Melinda's like, lovely, Kim. I enjoyed you as well. Carrie, exactly. We can't get better. It's the same environment that made us sick. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying too. Like, if everybody were, but it's hard, but I really do feel a huge shift is coming. For a long time, people associated with meditation and yoga and a lot of stuff like that with anti-religion. I don't know how
Mhm.
that happened, but now a lot of people, there's so many people on this meditation in that group that go to church and they're very religious. I know the one lady, Patricia Davis, who I had added, left because she was too religious. She wasn't comfortable with me talking about tarot and all. I'm
Yeah.
okay, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
change who I am. This is who I am. This is who that's what I talk about.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you comfortable. Absolutely. Go find another meditation group that doesn't talk about spirits and ghosts and all this stuff that
Yeah.
makes you more comfortable. I am not judging. Absolutely. I get it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not comfortable in those certain spaces, but all the religion, if I wouldn't have been raised Catholic, I wouldn't have understood spirituality. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
appreciated where I'm at now because I'm in a place of love and not fear anymore. You know, I
Yeah.
just I'm going to send the link. I just did a podcast actually just speaking about me and my trauma. And I actually talked about my abortion, which I've never talked about. I don't think I've mentioned it on here, but I had an abortion at 23. That is what led me to cocaine. So I talked about it for the first time. I've never talked about it in all my years of even healing. That was a layer of my onion that still brought a little ting of shame and
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
It traumatized me. The experience traumatized me. The actual abortion. And it was, like I said, it was hard for me to talk to. And I finally just now, after 3.5 years of sobriety and healing, felt comfortable enough to actually speak about it because I just couldn't, and there's still things that's probably like my biggest layer. Are there thinner layers? Yes. But I know now, like, everything led me, everything, guys, like even like my failed acting and singing, which I put that in quotes because I didn't fail. It
Yeah.
gave me the confidence to speak in front of people and do what I do and dance on the street and make videos and not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like like I might not be like where I envisioned when I was 18. Like I thought I was gonna be on TV and I thought I was gonna be like on a soap opera, but I'm still using all those things. If I wouldn't have done that, it would have been much harder. Like my next step is public speaking. And the lady was like scared to be on stage. I was like, nope. She was like, imposter syndrome. I was like, nope. She's like, you got a topic? I was like, yep. Like everything it was like that I needed. I was like, let's do this. I'm prepared. Melinda, I was raped and thought I was carrying the devil's baby, aborted it. I understand now.
Mm.
That's one of
Yeah.
the reasons I mentioned on my, and I don't want to get into the debate about it. And I said that on my podcast. I was like, anybody who wants to debate this, I will delete your comments. It's not about debate because look at that. That is a situation where I would never judge. I was upset because I made the choice not for a medical reason, not for a reason like Melinda. No, I felt like maybe it would have been easier to forgive myself. I did it for selfish reasons. I can't be Beyonce if I have a baby. That was, and it was the first time, guys, I didn't trust and thrive. Being raised Catholic, I was taught to always trust God and have faith. And I did, but I had that fear that if I didn't do the right thing, I would go to hell. So it didn't, the message was there. They just kind of, you know, so that was one of my resentments against the church as well, because of what they had put in my head. I thought I was going to burn in hell and die. And so that's why I said, for many reasons, Melinda, I can't. And what's crazy, Melinda, is that didn't come up during your Reiki, which means that's something that you have processed, right? Which is a beautiful thing. Um, that's one of the things, Melinda, I'm just like, I can't. I'm like, oh, my heart goes out to you because I know that was not an easy decision. And I know the whole experience of going through the abortion was not an easy experience because there was so much, but the actual experience, guys, is what really fucked me up. And I do talk about it in the podcast. So I'll send you guys the link to the YouTube if you're interested in watching the video. But trusting and thriving, knowing that everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, literally is because there's something coming.
Mhm.
You need that knowledge, you need that feeling, you need that imprint to get you where you're going or where you're going to be. It's going to be there. Carrie, OMG, Kim, I had an abortion at 23 NYC and I did it for selfish reasons as well. And I went to the Catholic Church to be absolved and they excommunicated you.
Gotta love the Catholic Church.
I have no words for that. I shouldn't even be laughing. The shock to me, to me, how does a whole religion that has so much power and control over so many people preach kindness, forgiveness, forgive your brother, love, 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 but don't be gay, don't have an abortion, don't cheat on your husband, don't be mean to your neighbor, you hell. There's no forgiveness. There's no grace for mistakes.
Exactly. So what are they forgiving then? If they're not going to forgive, like what are they forgiving?
What?
Major wanking.
What? This is my biggest issue, and this is one of my resentments. This is why I don't talk about religion. So I'm not going to get into this because Carrie, that you want to talk about a trigger, girl, you just triggered me so hard. I'm like, not so hard. You didn't trigger me so hard, but that is one of my. In the past, I would have been like, but now I'm just like,
But I think
23 years old, a 23-year-old child comes to you, saying she's hurting, and you tell her, well, we can't help you. You're bye.
But I think to your point, like the universe is bringing people together. My very, very tiny conservative Catholic hometown just started a meditation. And oddly enough, my dad's sister works at the building that they started it. And she was like, I can't work here anymore. You guys are devil worshiping. And like my mom is attending the class, but they're starting a meditation to like open up, and like these women are gathering together, very similar to what we do at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's so beautiful to see the strides that tiny little, very closed-minded town are coming through, you know. They asked me to like, can you talk about crystals? We really just like don't know what we're talking about, and we'd love for you to talk about them.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
But
that's what I mean. Things are shifting.
Exactly. They're Catholic, they're conservative, like they're all of these things. And they're finally like, people are coming around because you can go to church and you can meditate. It's not like,
I wish people would understand. And Carrie, you did not trigger. Sorry. Don't say sorry either. I was like, no, you didn't trigger. I'm the one that brought it up first. But the religion thing, like, no, that's why I said before. But I agree with that too, Becca. Like I just said, Carrie, it sucks. But whatever reason that happened, it's going to take you like where you are on your path, right? But Becca, that whole like, that's what I said. What people don't understand is that praying is talking to God.
I know.
You can hear his answers if you meditate.
Right. Exactly. I heard this meditation was really impactful too, because sometimes when you're like going through rough stuff, and you have to know that like everything happens for a reason, so that you can like pull through and like be out on the other side, like
everything.
But that doesn't mean it's not hard when you're going through it. Like you know, yes, it's funny because you tell yourself, right, this is for a reason. I know we're going to get through to the other side. But when you're actually in it, it's still very hard because you're still in the situation. So you have to acknowledge how you're feeling. Like acknowledge, yes, I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling sad. And then just release it and know that you're going to be okay. But even when you do that, you can still not feel okay. And that's okay.
Right.
Well, I just want to give you all an applause because I know a lot of you here who are going through certain things, and the fact that you didn't do what I do and turn to drug and cocaine, just please acknowledge that. That's huge because so many of us, it's so let's go out and have a drink. Oh my God, I had this bad day, like meet me out at the bars and and that's what I would do. And then that didn't become enough. Then I have to fill it with something else, which is when the cocaine came in. You know what I mean? So just kudos to all of you for dealing with life on life's terms.
Well, yesterday,
can't do it. You know, a lot of us can't. So I'm sorry, Melinda, what'd you say?
I was just gonna say yesterday was the anniversary of my partner's death, and I did go out and get some beer to make myself feel a little better, and I chugged them.
That's
That's
okay.
okay. That's okay.
But
I-
Melinda, you doing it on the anniversary versus you doing it every day for 10 years?
Mhm.
Great. I mean, come on.
Okay.
You can have a beer, girl.
Yes. Yes. You, I could have the night.
And you can chug those beers. Chug those
Yes,
beers,
you can-
Melinda.
I saw a guy, I saw a TikTok where this guy was like, he's mopping his bathroom floor and like cleaning his bathroom. He's like, my wife went out and had a beer and a couple of shots, getting the bedroom ready. He put a blanket on the floor because he was gonna throw up. I was cracking up. Yes. Melinda, that is not an issue. Okay. When you're drinking
Yeah.
from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And women, what I learned in rehab, it's funny and it made sense to me. We're bingers. We'll drink Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we can stay sober Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Guys drink like all the time. And it's exactly what I did. I go, oh wow. Except this last time, it was every day. Melinda is fucking hilarious, Carrie. Yeah, she is. Melinda is fucking hilarious. But
I'm glad
yeah.
you guys appreciate me.
Oh,
It's
I
a little
do.
difficult in my Christian home here. My mother is shocked and she's fearing for my eternal soul.
You know what? When she dies, Melinda, here's
What?
the greatest part. When she dies and she literally like lifts out of her body, she's gonna be like, oh, Melinda was right the whole time.
I know.
and then she's gonna come and haunt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad tells me that. He's like, I'm gonna come back and haunt you and touch your toes. I was like, go ahead. I know how to sage your ass out. I was like, try it, Daddy. Try it. I was like, he's so horrible. But yeah, all right, ladies. Thank you for the laugh.
Bye.
Thank you for the bonding and the meditation. And yeah, and Melinda, oh, this was something I said to Melinda. She never had a tribe. So many of us didn't have a tribe. Like I said, in high school, I didn't have. When you find your tribe, man,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can't do because we all have each other's back, and we all don't even none of us know each other. Some of us know each other well, some of us hardly at all, but the love, there's no judgment
Yeah.
here. This is a safe space, and when you have a safe space, that's where growth can really happen too, because you finally feel safe. There's a place
Yeah.
where you can say things and nobody's looking at you like, what? They're like, oh my gosh, oh, wow, okay. Can I help you with that? What do you need with that?
Yeah.
Like when I said my wrist was hurting, Caroline's like, I'll do Reiki. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, how can I
Yeah.
help you? Let me help you. You're having a hard time with that. How can I help you process it? And that's why I love this space. And I love that everybody reaches out to each other. And yeah, it's so awesome. So thank you, ladies. And just have an awesome day today. Yes. And I'll be delivering blankets tomorrow. So I'll see you all. I'll give you guys updates. Yeah.
Thank
Love
you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Have a great day.